Con. Hello there all the hip cats and cool kittens. Don't you change that channel now, cause it's time for the PopFoxShow, brought to you by lukewarm Coca-Cola because it didn't have enough time to cool down. Tasty. So, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing real swell. My name is Kichino Kitsune, and today we will be playing some more Genshin Impact, where we will be continuing on discovering the Chamber of Secrets in the Fortress of Meropide, because let's just say J.K. Rowling already didn't have enough legal troubles and people to sue. So without further ado, let's get rockin' rollin', shall we?
What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Oh,
Hey,
yes.
Do you know our boss?
Child, Tartaglia.
We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret.
Oh, great.
So, did he have you come here to find us?
Yup.
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We came here to
We're
learn
the
what happened.
only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that, all right.
Yep, just
I
believe the
guess
crazy
that's proof
teenager
enough for me.
from another world.
I believe you.
And the floating fairy.
Those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
Yep, Paimon, yep.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, great.
But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was
Wunderbar.
working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson.
Oh, great.
So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
So he beats you up and then you're like, yeah,
But
let's
one
be
day,
friends.
He suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule.
Great.
We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Great.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow.
Paimon,
It
keep your
sure is
voice
easy to
down.
exploit
They're
people's
going to
fear of the
hear
unknown.
you and they're going to
But
arrest us.
Has a child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It
Great.
leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the
But-
surface alive.
Why?
But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it.
Oh, great, so he's
So
delusional
we
now.
told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone.
Great.
And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
Oh, great, so you're the
So you
smart
come
one.
and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yep, they're the Three Stooges.
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Great.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
We're just going to find his dead body there,
Nothing
like,
could
floating.
It's morning already.
Oh, I was about to say, that was it, I was about to
Still
scream.
needs more sleep.
Let's...
Huh? Wait, look over there. Isn't that? It's one of Lyney's cards.
Oh, great, he's spying on us now.
Let Paimon see what's written on it. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day.
Oh, great, why are we
Everyone
giving
has the
prisoners
off
the day
today,
off?
Which makes it the perfect time
I
to
don't
do
get a
some
day off.
investigating.
Why are you giving them
It's
a day
been
off?
a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information.
Great.
Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the date. From the sound of it, Lyney's been making progress with his
Great.
investigation. Wonder what
Alright.
he's discovered.
Probably a
We
way to
still have
shoot
some
us.
time before we meet
Or
up.
he's got a
Let's
shank.
talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Oh, come on, Paimon, let's just grab... Could we just make a toothbrush shank? Let's go meet Lyney. Whoa, oh god, I don't want to stand there. Why are you so high up, Lyney?
Huh?
Oh, yes.
That look in your eyes. You found something?
A little something, yeah.
This is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Yeah.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo.
Yeah.
You have my full and undivided
Yeah,
attention.
here's your stuff, Lyney. Yup, blah 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 blah.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out.
Yeah.
He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
There is a
this
way.
isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact
He's
whereabouts.
probably fleeing
Father
Fontaine.
told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons.
The most.
His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
We gotta catch up with
His
him.
escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Yeah.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Wunderbar.
Bingo! Is he around?
Yeah.
She's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to
Yep.
him about it later. It's the least I can
Oh,
do.
look,
We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain.
Yeah, Lyney, where's my end of the
Honestly,
bargain?
I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Wriothesley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our
Yup.
strong point.
Now,
Yep.
let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And
Great.
if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
Great.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
Yeah,
We've
Paimon,
been
they're
working
siblings.
together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands.
Yeah, Paimon.
Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too. Oh,
Sure.
and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts,
Oh my
we still
God.
need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping
Great.
Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
Great.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it easy per
What?
se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off.
What?
Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the
I
infirmary
know where to
earlier,
go.
so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover.
What
You've
secret?
already met the head
Let
nurse,
me-
so she'll
what
be less suspicious
secret?
of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover.
Oh my God.
But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good. I'll give it my best
My
shot.
apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking
Okay.
to my younger brother.
Shut up, Shut up,
That's
Rizzini.
not a bad thing, right?
But what if I'm the older
All
brother?
right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Yep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Wunderbar. Okay, the great Rizzini apparently. Paimon, get back here.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Yeah. I mean, like, the whole place is a sewer.
Right. I feel
It's not impossible.
Oh. It's a bit hard to understand them from...
Oh my God. Smell. What?
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Paimon, your acting skills are as wooden as George Washington's teeth.
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh,
My! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The
Seafood.
traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do.
Oh, hydrogen
Freezing
sulfide.
limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
Oh, fuck, my stomach really hurts.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
Aw, Seashween.
You can do it, Traveler!
Thank you.
Don't
Sorry.
apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
I like Seashween.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
Oh, so she's got a vision.
And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange. What about here? Does this hurt?
No, I can barely feel it.
I understand. So that's what it is.
Oh, God.
I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside
like,
of a pretty
given
bad
the
stomachache
health
when it
standards.
decides to act up.
Oh no, it's dysentery.
So that's what it is.
Oh, God.
Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
Yeah, like dysentery.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible.
Yeah, I have a sense of stomach.
Congratulations. The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while
Just
I go
drink
get some
the
medicine for
potion.
you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Levine.
Very well.
Levine.
And she hopped away, just like that. I'm
You're
going
able
to
to
fill out your
survive.
medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double check a few details.
Ah,
If that's
yes.
all right. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea.
Yup.
Is there anything else?
Nope.
All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds?
Don't eat the food here.
No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night.
Also, tell them to wash their hands while they prepare the food.
That for sure. Oh, you're going to take a nap already?
Alright. Huh.
We've been to lots of places together. You may look a bit under the weather now.
Yeah,
but
'cause
he's
I-
actually super
Yeah,
strong.
dysentery will do that to ya.
So you're the best of companions.
Oh, companion.
You're awake.
Seashween.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
I feel a lot better. Thank you.
Now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget bland foods.
Yeah, bland foods.
Thank you, Miss Seashween.
Can we get to the killing, please? I want to kill some things, please. Alright. Huh. Return to the dormitories. Great. If I have to spend the next 9 days in prison, they really do make you stay in prison here. I don't want to stay in prison. I don't like prison. Prison is not fun. Prison is not fun. Hold on. Wait a second. Events. Can I give Sino a try? I wonder what Sino's like. Collier. Okay, that's fun. Wait, really? I could skewer them? Wait, I could skewer them all? Wow, okay, that's fun.
Nowhere to run. Surrender. Through me, justice is served.
stand condemned!
Okay.
Your penance is...
Rain, I let my guard down. Rain cutter. The bond is strong. I'll settle this.
Just like we rehearsed.
Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stand condemned!
So,
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere.
Lynette disappears.
Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
The nurse how many mysteries about this place are there? There's like the Chamber of Secrets. Okay, this
Let's
is
look
Harry
around
Potter.
here for some more clues.
Okay, don't panic. Okay, great. Lyney is of no help. Lyney is panicking. Great. Wunderbar. Alright, Siegeman, what are you hiding here?
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records.
Oh, some medical journals.
Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
Great.
These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things?
I know, she is a
She
Melusine.
even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Probably both.
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Ah, lovely. We shouldn't be snooping around her office. This is kind of
Hey,
mean.
you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
A
Great.
slip of paper.
It's right over here, and there's
Great.
a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass
What?
on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
What is it, Lyney?
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back. This is...
A ransom note?
Show me! Now!
Oh god, Lyney, stop.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Uh-oh. It's a ransom note. How much are they asking for?
Is she already?
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Lynette has been taken.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never
Alright.
reached out to us since.
Why would... Okay, so now that's another mystery to add. I have like 15 different mysteries. Why is whatever the fuck his name is, what does he have, like, against our little investigation? I understand we're not supposed to meddle in there, but, like, look, you got a diplomatic crisis on your hands, which the Fatui are going to kill you all if they don't get their Harbinger back. You literally caused a diplomatic crisis. He doesn't have diplomatic immunity, so he caused a crisis. Therefore, you should comply with them in solving it.
Yes, that is a crucial question.
All right.
Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You are not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Well, if he gets Lynette, he
I'd like
gets
to know
you.
that, too. Why did he only go after her?
Wriothesley is taking...
Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm.
So...
This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
So... Oh god, we're getting a terrible flashback.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Oh, I get it now. Sibylle made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Lee has...
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side.
Cells
If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Wriothesley has
getting more and more
credit.
panicked. We have to calm him down.
Someone slap him. Slap on the face.
Get out of here! Calm down! Get a hold of yourself!
Stewardess, please let me handle this.
Calm down now. Get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone. Everything's gonna be all right. Please.
Sister, please, I'll handle this.
Yourself.
I gotta get out of here. Out of here. I gotta get out of here. Don't be like this, Lyney. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
Oh, slap him.
I
Slap him
simply
again.
cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again.
Oh, God.
I have to go.
Hold on, wait.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Oh, God.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the Fortress's indoor management regulations?
Oh, God. This
What
is like
did
one of
you do
those
to my sister?
French
I
or
ran into the young
Spanish
miss at the infirmary.
telenovelas.
I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning? You knew we were investigating the infirmary from
yeah.
the start. So you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
You caused a diplomatic crisis.
As for Fremine, no. You probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
Oh, God.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meropide is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with
Great.
personal agendas.
It's got a
It was
record
quite
player
easy
there.
to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
What?
He's not. What do you really want?
Lyney!
Okay, freeze.
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the Fortress's finest tea.
Wunderbar.
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
What?
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking?
What?
To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Lyney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
So you're a sociopath.
Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meropide, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity.
Oh, those.
Well, you got your wish.
Well, you're certainly living up to your
So,
cryo
You've
thing,
been
right?
keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happen to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Great.
Mr. Lyney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
Why would you close the
You need
gates?
do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Because she's going to kill her 2 children.
If she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
This is adding more, so he can close the gates.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meropide? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Oh, well, that's good
Was
to
this
know.
the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
Great.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Lyney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Oh, great.
Lyney!
Why do you have to do this? Can't we just talk about this before you kill people? You're a sociopath. Your nurse is a psychopath. Your guards are sadistic sadists. Your people here are like miserable.
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
They are everywhere.
I gave you a
They're
warning
like the
by cutting off the
KGB.
first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me.
Oh
No
my
matter
God.
how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
You're a sociopath.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5.
Oh God, he's counting.
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Lyney.
Wriothesley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Listen to the Traveler! If you can't talk to Lyney, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Spare Fremenet and Lynette. They're pawns. And if you kill them, they're going to be a
Then how
diplomatic
about this?
crisis.
Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly,
Oh, God.
and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work
Oh
for
God,
3 days
chat,
in a
help.
row?
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands
Okay.
now.
What?
The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work
Oh God,
3
she's got the
days in a
glasses
row,
again.
And if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch
great.
and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost.
What is it?
Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race
God.
perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Oh yeah, if someone tries to support, don't you package blood-colored liquid. Good at this.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be
It's
afraid
Fanta's
of.
new product, Fanta Cola
That
Blood.
hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid.
Ew.
People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making.
It's cherry flavored.
The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the Fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea.
Lovely.
The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Ah, feck.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Wriothesley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind!
Lyney?
You'll pay for this!
Lyney, are you alright?
Oh, what? Did it just crash?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijuin. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Oh.
Sijuin?
Oh, she shot him with a dart.
This gun may look like a toy. It's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sijuin... You...
She's a psychopath, Lyney.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
She's a psychopath, Lyney. There's a difference.
When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
Well, there goes my theory about Sijuin. God. Familiar figure?
Some space, please.
Chlorine.
Ah, Miss Clorinde. My door.
Fremine...
Oh god,
Fremine.
with is he dead?
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
She retrieved his body. Fremine drowned.
Work.
Oh.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Lyney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
Cleaned. Fine.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
Oh. It can't be. Oh god.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed
Finds-
primordial seawater.
And has...
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace,
I thought it killed
I'll
them.
leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
I thought he won't die. He'll die instantly. Won't he, like, dissolve from the middle? Okay, that's good. Noted. Alright, now I have more questions, Wriothesley. I have even more
look
questions.
On your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Siegewein may have been forced to shoot Mr. Lyney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
Oh, so
I was
it's
only
diluted.
out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time...
Oh, great.
Well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Great.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
Ah, lovely to know.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Alright, where were we? Oh yes, Wriothesley, stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Elevator going down. Ooh, where are we going?
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Wonderful.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
I think we should.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Clockworks where other doors should be. Oh god. Wonder where the vault tech lady
So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Stand back. Uh-oh. 3 isolation keys.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
What's that in the middle of the room? And what area is this?
Go on, have a look.
Alright. Hey, you said have a look, right? The Chamber of Secrets. Which is quite strange on its own. It's right smack dab, which looks like some sort of massive...
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meropide. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it. But it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
The primordial
The readings
sea.
on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water
Very
pressure?
reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
What is
The
it?
temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
What?
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
It's
And
underneath
that is
of us.
precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
So it's leaking into us.
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate.
Great.
For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
So it's pushing
The
everything
indicators
up.
are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
So your
If this
boiler
continues,
plate.
soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
So Fontaine is basically a bomb.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Wonderful.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meropide be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Somebody who wanted to
Your
safeguard
expression
it.
tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research.
Great.
There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meropide in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here.
So it's not
When
new,
the previous
it's
Hydro
old.
Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Lovely.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
Great.
Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves."
Great.
And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow.
Oh, wonderful.
As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors.
Great.
The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home.
Great.
And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves.
Great.
But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld.
Ah, great. So like
Once
the
they had
American
finished
penal
serving
system.
their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many,
why is
many
the cage
centuries,
shaking?
few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent.
Lovely.
Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Can you just pour some concrete on it?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from
Can you
proving all
just
too accurate.
Seal it in there.
Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So the Duke says, what do you plan to do?
Let's go
brother?
somewhere else. I want to show you something. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait,
Jurier, he's not alone.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
They're in on it, too.
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
Yep.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
Oh, yes. Very much so.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if your grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Yeah, we have.
Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining. Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
Technical consultant?
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meropide?
What?
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Why would you blow it up?
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Why?
Guys, focus! Focus!
Why would you blow up your home?
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Oh, great, so just assistants.
Are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Who's Edwin?
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow
Okay.
me.
Great. Who the hell is
Whoa!
Edwin?
There's another door that goes right up.
Oh, great. Hey, this
Your
leads
constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
I mean, like, to us it can.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
It's a view window to the outside world. It's just a normal room.
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
Huh?
And here you go.
What the fuck is that? Is that a ship? This is...
What a huge ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not
Not that
much at
much?
all.
Is that an arc?
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
Oh, great.
According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
Ah, it's like Napoleon.
There's a ship in this story too?
Oh yeah, this is the ship.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Good to know.
Do you believe that too?
Probably.
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try.
So what the hell is
So
this
the moment
thing?
I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
So that's what all the
Were
labor's
you
for.
inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Yup.
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
How is planned for the...
Were the
planned for
workers to
ages.
find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe.
So who's going
As
to
the
board
fortress's
it?
administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call.
So who gets
All
to
right,
board
that's
it?
enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
Who gets to board it?
Seems like you're good.
What?
Come on,
No.
I'll take
Who
you
gets to
back.
board it? It's like the Titanic. There's only like a certain room in the lifeboats. There's only one lifeboat that can't fit all of Fontaine. Right?
I'll leave you here for now.
What?
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Alright. The next step. Make it we can't afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Oh god, yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Oh god. Special thank you to you for watching, and if you like this channel and you like this type of content, please be sure to like, follow, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to tell your friends all about us here at the PopFox Show. I thank each and every one of you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another exciting episode. So bye for now, and the Kitsune out.